Today on Sunrise, a major blow for Obamacare. President Trump scrapping subsidies to health insurance companies, how low-income families will be impacted, and why Democrats are accusing the president of sabotage.
And areas ravaged by recent hurricanes and now wildfires this morning will soon be getting some much-needed relief. New details on how much money the federal government wants to set aside and how they plan to make it all happen.
Plus, the Illinois Department of Corrections announcing a major restructuring plan, the terrifying scenes across the state that forced them to act.
News Channel 20 Sunrise starts now.
12 o'clock, good morning and welcome to News Channel 20 Sunrise. I'm Adam Ryan.
And I'm Jenny Drasler. A lot to get to today, Adam, including some weather to talk about. So good so far, but are we out of the woods yet? Don't know.
Let's check in with Storm Team 20's Joe Crane in the Weather Center. Joe, so far so good, as Jenny mentioned, but in a couple days here on the weekend especially, maybe some rain chances.
Yeah, meantime, we're just going to sit back and enjoy the abundant sunshine and warming temperatures coming our way. Live Doppler radar, all quiet across mid-Illinois this morning. Current temperatures already getting up near 70. We'll be hitting at least 150 degrees this afternoon, and we'll check the rest of your forecast coming up in about 10 minutes. Adam, Jenny?
Thanks, Joe. At 12:03 this afternoon, into our top story, plans to repeal and replace Obamacare continue to fail in Congress. And now this morning, the Trump administration is announcing a new and very ambitious move that may kill it altogether.
A statement from the White House late last night saying they will no longer provide $7 billion in government payments to offset insurance costs for low-income Americans. White House calling those payments unlawful. The cuts threaten to plunge the exchanges into turmoil unless Congress authorizes the money.
Meantime, political changes on the way in the Windy City as a Democratic gubernatorial candidate now dropping out of the race today. Chicago Alderman Amaya Pawar says he's ending his bid for the Democratic nomination because he doesn't have enough money. He says the only way to continue would be to take on more personal debt or cut off staff, both of which he says he simply won't do.
Developing news now as the Illinois prison guards are calling for changes to keep them safer. Over the past 2 years, the rates of prisoners assaulting staffers has increased by 34%. A correctional officer from a facility in East Moline says his prison is understaffed and lacks much needed technology. He revealed at a Springfield press conference how a female guard was assaulted at his facility.
And the Illinois Department of Corrections says the state's prison classification system hasn't been updated, get this, 30 years. This morning, officials are working to fix that. Every year, the Department of Corrections reviews prisoners' classifications, sometimes even making changes to what level facility the offender is housed in. Department of Corrections Director John Baldwin says it's an outdated system. Right now, crews are in the process of restructuring it, but this has some prison guards very concerned. Now into an education watch this morning as the University of Illinois is now forming a free speech task force. That task force is set to develop policies to maintain free speech on campus while avoiding any issues or disruptions. The interim provost says he hopes to appoint the task force sometime next month, which is set to include students and faculty.
A follow-up now as reaction is still pouring in about the recent decision by the Boy Scouts of America to allow girls to join the program. One local Eagle Scout we spoke with says while he supports allowing girls, he doesn't think the organization's implementing the new policy in the right way.
And if you have yard waste that needs to go, listen up, as the city of Springfield is set to start its fall leaf pickup program all at the end of October. Now, all leaves must be in plastic containers. We've got it on your screen right there, or they need to be in brown paper bags. Now, they can't weigh more than 50 pounds, so watch your limits. And they must be on the curb by 7 a.m. each Monday. That goes until December 4th. Another city looking to clean things up, the Village of Chatham, providing dumpsters this Saturday and next to discourage people from dumping trash in the woods. The annual fall cleanup is happening Saturday from 7 a.m. until noon at the Chatham Community Park. Dumpsters will be available for garbage and tree branches. However, hazardous waste, electronics, and tires, those are big no-nos and unacceptable items.
An historian from Chicago will be giving a lecture here in Springfield at the Dana Thomas House. Tim Samuelson will be giving a talk focusing on the architect of the Dana Thomas House, Frank Lloyd Wright. The lecture is on Wednesday the 25th at 4 p.m.
Meantime, rural communities in central Illinois are getting more than $900,000 in federal funds. The grants from the Agriculture Department will go to development projects in communities in Shelby, Menard, Edgar, and Macoupin counties. Many developments include modernizing electrical grids and water distribution systems. Coming up, the Harlem Globetrotters are coming to Central Illinois once again.
Known, of course, for their one-of-a-kind entertainment, the Globetrotters will play at the Bank of Springfield Center on December 8th, then over at the State Farm Center January 19th in Champaign.
Yeah, have you actually ever seen them?
I saw them as a kid, but I never got to go out of the court like you did.
Yeah, no, like I said, ended up face first on the ground. It was humiliating, hot mess.
Did you fall or was it planned?
No, I was tripped.
Oh, you were tripped on purpose?
The moneymaker was gone. It was years ago though,
Have
so
a
I've
lawsuit on our hands.
recovered.
Nicely done. All right.
In the meantime, also coming up on Sunrise, a new community center coming to Clinton.
Why teens there say they can't wait for the doors to open.
And as temperatures warm back up this weekend, chances of showers, a few thunderstorms also increasing. I'll track the storms, let you know when you'll most likely need to keep an eye to the sky. Storm Team forecast is next.